A great Saturday morning. I am a little bit on the late side. A little bit on the late side, and sorry, guys. I had a client walk in to the office. Also had a friend of mine, Melida, walk in, who makes these amazing desserts. And this is a pumpkin mousse cupcake, and it's delicious. A pumpkin mousse cupcake. It's kind of trippy because I got here to the office y quería algo dulce. And sure enough, she walks in. Beautiful day, cloudy. Um, Someone just walked in. Pásale hacia atrás. Ah! I was actually thinking about you. ¿Dónde, dónde vas?
Water.
Oh,
And I have to go check an AC.
where?
Way by
You want a dessert?
the.
Sí, está riquísimo.
Es el
It's a pumpkin cupcake with mousse.
Is it ice or just?
Huh?
Does it go bad?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you're supposed to keep it in the refrigerator.
Okay. I'll take it. There you go. Bravo.
Okay. They're bringing me water. And I was actually thinking, they were like, I should send him a message. Huh? I was actually thinking about sending him a message like, hey, I'll go get me some water. It is the intern, um, not much of an intern, but it helps me out a lot. And I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get. um, it's kind of trippy. One of the things that I think I'm having a hard time grasping onto is that a couple of folks have reached out to me to say, Erasmo, ten cuidado. And it's kind of on the trippy side. And I go like, well, what do you mean? He says, you're talking about individuals who are ripping us off line for millions of dollars, cutting out the legs of a lot of these individuals. And I said I hadn't completely grasped onto that. My family is a little bit on the concern side that something's going to happen to me. Um, I trust that God will protect in all matters. But I'm hoping that my community continues to keep an eye out for me. Cuídenme, por favor. Good morning, Iana Hermosa. Good morning, Salmine. Good morning. Facebook, a user. Good morning. Good morning. Is there a small claim form for PUB online, or is it a trip to the Brownsville necessary? Yeah, a trip to Brownsville is necessary. Um, you have to turn in the form yourself. Have to get it notarized. Have to fill out the form. So yeah, that's how basically it works. I filed my small claims lawsuit Thursday, Thursday, and we'll see what happens. I'd like to see him in court. Good morning, cutie pie. That's me. Buenos días. ¿Cómo que ya cancelaste el show demasiado para mí a ojos locos? No, no. Last night it was Friday night, and we were having a special event at church. It was confraternidad. Thank you, Glory. I know you do. En la confraternidad, we invite a lot of individuals in the community, and we also invite other congregations, other churches in our area. Hey, guys, we're having an event. Uh, We fall under a different type of church. We are what's called a non-denominational church. So basically, we don't fall in line with like the Baptists, the Pentecostals, the Catholics, the Presbyterians. It's just a non-denominational church. Doesn't belong to a specific denomination. And there's other churches that are also non-denominational. And what happens is we sometimes have these little special meets where we invite folk, and these folk come, and we have a shindig, have eat together, and worship together. Part of the problem, I think, is that our church has started to delve into stop being a denomination, and it's on the verge of becoming a denomination. Does that make any sense? It's falling into a pattern where ultimately the group, it's like the Baptists have like the Southern Baptist something or other, that there's a group out there in Kentucky or something, I don't know, where, Tennessee, that basically, thank you so much, that basically controls the narrative, the ideals, the I whatever of the Baptists, Southern Baptists, I think. So what happens is our church has been classified as a non-denominational, and we tend to sometimes to make mention of that, kind of a little bit on the arrogant side. That we are non-denominational. Non-denominational. Sometimes when you are a little bit different in regards to uh, to church, you start to get marginalized by the other churches that are non-denominational, and it's kind of like a funny thing because then they sort of like unite to become nominational. And last night was indicative of that. We had a lot of people at worship service, which was great. It was a great event. Uh, but a lot of the other churches of Christ did not show up, and they didn't show up. Solo se vive una vez. Amen. Uh, they didn't show up, and we were supposed to feel like, I guess, they did it como to make us feel bad or something. And I don't think any of us felt bad that some folks didn't show up. Some churches decided to shun our meeting. Personally, I take it as a compliment. And one of the things that I've tried to teach our church and our people is that it's not the quantity that matters; it's the quality of folks. That's what truly matters, and that's what I hope in time I could instill in a lot of folks out there. Uh, Keep your that little inner group, small group, small. It's always best. Amen. Acabo, ya sabemos quiénes son. Amen. Good morning. Good morning, brother. We need to do lunch. Yeah. I actually talked to Chris the other day. Let's get together sometime this next week and have lunch. I should be here every day next week except for Tuesday. On Tuesday, I'll be traveling to Monterrey again. Roger Waters concert. I got your back. I know you do. I appreciate that. God protects you because even though you're as flawed as the rest of us, you do a lot of good. You're a superhero. I think we're all superheroes, and I think we all have the capability of making a difference. And that's the only thing that I hope that I can bring forth is to make a difference. And the way that I make a difference is I bring awareness. Look, one of the things that I get blasted on a lot is like, oh, que Erasmo, que you're full of himself and he's handsome and stuff. I bring awareness, and a lot of folks tend to fall into the, oh, we just don't believe you, Erasmo. And again, unfortunately for our community, I've been proven right one too many times. And and again, it's not me that knows what's going on. It's that I have friends in the community that know what's going on, and they want to share the information, but they cannot because of the retaliation. Yeah, thank you. I got water now.
Yeah.
I uh, and that's cool. So the information that we share sometimes may sound crazy, may sound like "Nah, it can't be, but it's coming from the source. A friend of mine posted Dino, and I shared his post. I shared it without permission. That it was a very disheartening week for our community, and can feel the disheartening. A lot of people are amazed, in shock, and awe. One of the things that I think that Rudy Mireles, who I spoke with, is in shock is that I was so right about everything. Take into consideration, folks. They said I was being negative. They said I was a naysayer, a hater. And I really, really wish that they were right, but I wasn't mistaken. For all these years, they lied to us. They hid the truth. They knew they were screwing us over, and they still did it. My bigger concern is something that is mentioned in the audit report, where Brusiak says we got the wheel greased. All we have to do is fund or be okay with their little pet projects, and that concerns me, guys. That concerns me because this is one project. This is one project. What about all the rest? This is one project. This is Tenasca, guys. What about the park that they just inaugurated? Have you thought about that? What about the duck pond? We know about the sports park. Never gotten any answers on the sports park. Eddie Trevino is out there with Joey Lopez, uh, ribbon cutting all over the place. Have y'all noticed that? There's been an increase in ribbon cuttings this past year. Is he amarrando the last of his contracts? Why is it that at the end of his 4 years, all of a sudden there's all these projects that he's out there cutting ribbons for? How much did they make off of those projects? How much did they pocket? And the ultimate descaro, guys, Joey Lopez, Eddie Trevino, Gus Reese, guys, they make a damn killing. I've been saying it for years. A killing. how they spit in the face of the community is when they go and ask, when they go and vote themselves raises, and they give themselves raises. They give themselves raises. O sea, todavía están rateando the PUB, the a little park here, a little park there, a little event over there. They're benefiting from all that, millions and millions and millions of your dollars, and they still vote to give themselves a raise. We're underpaid. That's what their excuse was, guys. We're underpaid. You're underpaid. Te estás jambando la lana del pueblo, and you're underpaid. We were paying them to steal from our grandmothers, our tios, our tias. We were paying them to rip us off. And it's someone mentioned the other day, and it's like this little circle, guys. This little circle that's going around and around. So what happens is they increase the value of your property, so you have to pay more taxes. We already know that the increase in regards to how much you pay for PUB, guys, is bullcrap, because I've been proven right. Do you remember how Mayor Mendez and the commissioners and PUB were putting up? No, no, no. Let's respond to Erasmo. He's lying. He's not telling you the truth. Remember? Where's the mayor now? Remember how he went out there and said, "Oh, Erasmo, well, I don't have a record." Libel, slander. Remember? And then the truth comes out. So is it all this vicious little cycle, guys? Taxes go up. You're paying more in taxes, paying more in utilities. If you want to rent a place, guys, there's a little two-bedroom place now is like $2,000 a month. Individuals, I've gotten calls from individuals that are on housing, and housing allots them like 700. You can't find anything for $700 a month anymore. So, is it this master plan out there, guys? Is it this master plan to have more people abandon their homes? Can't pay their mortgage. Is it this master plan by these local politicos, Eddie Trevino, Trey Mendez, Joey Lopez, that you can't pay for your home? The county picks it up and then is going to go out there and put it up for auction. And we already know that they get to pick and choose which ones they're going to buy before they're placed on auction. And guess who buys it dirt cheap? They do. So is it this evil master plan to buy you out of your house, your home, your homestead? Is it to kick your grandparents, your mom and dad to the curb? To make us all the more poor and for them to become all the more richer? Is it? And people may say, like, it's far fetched to believe. What about Tenasca and the audit? Think of this. One of the masterminds of this Tenasca mess, guys, is Tony Martinez, our mayor. And I ran against Tony Martinez, guys. And it's funny because some people out there were saying, and I'd ask, why are you going to vote for Tony Martinez? They say because he's a millionaire y él no nos va a robar. This is the mentality of some people here locally. No, el vato, he's rich, he's a millionaire. No tiene necesidad de robarnos. My lord, did he robarnos? And I go back. Remember when we shared, guys, the purchase of the Casa de Nylon building? It's a worthless piece of crap. Now they're trying to fix it up as much as possible, guys. We paid two 2.3 million, $2.3 million for a piece of property that was valued at 600,000, almost four times the going rate, guys. And Mayor Martinez and the city commission, they bought it from the Golonskis, who was on the PUB board alongside Tony Martinez, who now sits on the city commission. Do you remember when Tony Martinez wanted to sell his property here? That's 3 blocks away. And that there was a piece of property right next to his that he sold to himself for $5,000. Can you buy a piece of property in Brownsville for $5,000, guys? $5,000. Can you buy a piece of property in Brownsville for $5,000? And Tony Martinez buys that piece of property that's next to what used to be his office, and then sells it to Legal Aid. But he paid $5,000 for that property. It was a foreclosed property. And it was funny because the way that he signed it was Antonio Martinez sells it to Tony Martinez. So the question now is all this, their master plan, Tony Martinez, Trey Mendez, Rose Gowen, Joey Lopez, Gus Reese, Sofia Benavides. Is it all their master plan, guys, to take your parents' property, your property, your children's inheritance? Uh, it's something that I've said often. It's your children's inheritance, guys. ¿Qué les vamos a dejar a los mendigos huercos? Are we going to leave a better Brownsville for them than we had? We've got to make Brownsville great again. We got to make Cameron County great again. I think I might use that. Make Cameron County great. I might use that on a poster or something. But it depends on us. Do you want to continue to get screwed? Do you want your parents and grandparents to continue to get screwed? Do you want your children to continue to get screwed by these corrupt politicians? They all must go. Have no choice. And I'm proud of a lot of my friends out there who were skeptical. Friends of mine, skeptical, who now see the light. Who now see the facts. Um, I want to thank Mary Helen Flores for online petition, for getting traction on the media. I will never get traction in the media, and that's okay. I'm very, very proud that there's other individuals who will get some traction on the media. So I'm very proud that Mary Helen Flores is being very, very vocal about all this. We need her to be very, very vocal on all this, guys. I'm very proud of Glory De Fuente, who constantly shares. There's a lot of other people, Susan Rubalcaba, guys, doing a fantastic job. Uh, Yesenia, there's a lot of people, guys, that are out there being vocal and posting and sharing. We need you to do the same. We need change. We need something different because what we've had has not been working. And let me say, guys, I only have two more races and I'm out. I will win this race. And after serving two terms, I will run one more race, serve two terms, and I'm done. So, worst case scenario, if we are not successful in this race, guys, run for mayor of the city of Brownsville and finito. I'm done because I do have a great life. Uh, I love my family. I love my friends. I love to travel. And I find myself limiting my time with my family, my friends, and my travel because I have to be on the forefront of this fight. It has to be Erasmo. There could be only one. Go in person to file a lawsuit for PUB utilities. 100%. Good morning, sir. Two new parodies. My two parody songs are temporarily down. They will be back up again soon. Forgive the interruption. Thank you. No problem. Thank you, Sound of Mind. Appreciate the $2. Good morning. It was nice saying hi to you at the bridge last week. Do you still have something from Egypt for me? Yes, come by the office. Good morning. Good. Hey, Cornelia. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Commish. Good morning, Victor Hermoso. Victor, you most definitely stirred the pot. PUB didn't. You kudos to you. And I will say, let me guys, I could not have done it without you all. Ashley is another one that is very vocal. I could not have done it without you because there have been times that I've wanted to quit, but I always get the text messages. I always get the inbox messages. Go like, please, no, we are here. We listen. We want change. Cuando no vienen más comida para los demás, cuando no vienen más comida para los demás. Sí, déjame decirte, gracias a Dios había muchísima comida anoche en la confraternidad. No hicieron falta. And otra vez, I would dare call what they do confraternidad. They have no concept of the word. So we were good. What happened was it yesterday at the PUBT office? Mr. Frankie Leo was getting upset with a security guard. I can't believe PUB officers did not let him enter. Isn't it a public place? It was actually Mr. Carlos Elizondo, and I appreciate Carlos Elizondo sending that in. And look, one of the things that I wanted to make clear yesterday, I'm not blaming the security guards, guys. Security guards are in a very, very difficult spot. That's why I didn't give the security guard that kicked me out of the meeting. I didn't give him a hard time because they have a very, very tough job, folks. They're just following orders. Who we need to be upset with are those individuals up there. Brugiac's management team. Those are the individuals. So I'm not upset. Security guards, they have a very tough job. God bless you too, Ebor. And also, is a good person. Thank you for talking to everyone from a goodness, from goodness. I'm trying to. You were being negative because you weren't going along to get along. In other words, you weren't aiding and abetting their corruption, and I never will. Someone asked that yesterday. He goes like, "Erasmo, are you going? Can you take an oath?" I think it might have been Glory. Can you take an oath that you will not be a rata? I take that oath every day, and I eat the whole cupcake. Buenos días, buenos días. Dios contigo también, mi amor. That's money laundering. Changed my mind. I'm not going to even try. Corruption is all over the place. We haven't finished. Oh no, it's everywhere. It's rampant. Just saw your message. Downtown is another project to be looked at. Yes, it's all connected. Actually, that's one of the things that I had made mention when they started to get all this money coming to downtown. Guys, I don't care what Trey Mendes says. They're making a damn killing. Do we need another audit report to prove me right again? I ate the whole thing. I shouldn't have. Thank you, Greg. Love you too, Papa. Love what you do. Sinvergüenzas se deben repetir, de arrepentir, pedir perdón por Dios. I agree. Instead of giving themselves a raise, they should give the employees a raise. 100%. And that was my concern, Greg. How many employees could have benefited from the money that Garza, Ruiz, Joey Lopez, Sofia Benavides, and Eddie Trevino gave themselves? They gave themselves raises. You're talking about 20, let's say 100 and $150,000 a year. They could have at least given 20 employees a good $5,000 raise. Can you imagine? It would have been a start. The sad thing is that people don't vote or forget everything for a piece of chicken. That is what's unfortunate. Or now for a plato de enchiladas. La mentira dura mientras que la verdad llega. Gentrification. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. How can they sleep at night? You know what, Monica? They're so used to it. They think is, and it's kind of weird because they think that they deserve that money. They think that because of what they do, they should be compensated, and because the money that the county pays them, muy poquito, then they take from the vendors, from the contractors, from the builders. Again, guys, someone explain to me, anyone, why we needed that extra PUB building. Have y'all seen it? State of the art, very Gucci. Can someone, please, anyone, explain to me why we, the city of Brownsville, needed that building when everything's going electronic? When's the last time you went to PUB to make a payment? I pay mine from my messenger. So what is the purpose of having that big old building? And I challenge anyone. I recommend to anyone, go to the building. Go look at it. Go to the restroom, guys. No, hombre, chet up. Parece un baño ya de New York. Fancy as crap. Ya nomás les falta el vato ahí, dándote la toallita. I ate too much. Everyone who wants to go file a lawsuit against PUB utilities, go in person to the court office, second floor. 100%. Exactly. Thanks, Channel 5, Channel 4, New Mexican News Channel, for a great reporting on Tenasca Power Plant. Yes, and thank y'all. We need you to continue to post on them. Y el rico dándoles más. Yeah. Puras ratas, 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 dinero, dinero, dinero. Oceanfront property in California. Oceanfront property in Arizona. Carlos, para afuera con todas las ratas. Guys, we need to at least vote them out. All of them, guys. When is enough going to be enough? Bridge to Nowhere, Titan Tires, Sports Park, Performing Arts Center, Tenasca, the arena. The reason I cheer you on and keep going, Mr. Erasmo, is because I, as well as others, are sick and tired of the corruption. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And I need your help. Make Cameron County great again. That's, I think, I'm going to write that down. I might actually use that as a slogan. Sounds, make Cameron County great. Make Cameron County great. I think I'm going to stick with that one. Not to venture on your path, but while all this ratismo is going on, there are many people being mistreated and literally being murdered in our local nursing homes, and no one is minding the atrocities. Again, the individuals that we have entrusted to be the watchers of our community are only watching their pocket. Good luck to you. It's tough fighting against the machine. It is. But I have faith, Asael, que juntos, unidos, no seremos vencidos. Good morning, good morning, good morning. When is the picket day? Everyone, all talk and no action. Only one showed up to strike when you went to PUB. Just one individual. I need for folks on the 24th of October to head to the library. Mente. Chema. Erasmo is the man. Mayor questioned me when I said you shouldn't need to vote to make audit public. I've never had to vote to make public records public except taxes and safety concerns. Yeah, and you know, Elizabeth, it's crazy, but you've heard my spiel for some years. I think you might have been on when we were at that coffee shop and we were speaking about Tenasca. I'm not sure if you were on that show. I've been fighting this for years. Millions and millions of dollars they pocketed and they took from the poorest people in the country. And I was proven correct. And they were proven so wrong. Good morning, Joe a Loco. Take me to lunch. Has the county judge said anything yet, or is it just crickets? Crickets. Mayor Martinez actually gave the Spanish news station an interview. That's going to be interesting. We bought the downtown property where HEB was. Curious. Saludos, saludos, Gilbert. That's actually a good question. I do not know. I'll find out. El diablo se los han comido. El neoliberalismo nos han llevado a la fregada. Crazy stuff, guys. You can't go to PUB. They will kick you out. A Carlos me lo corrieron. He stood his ground, too. Great job, Carlos. And again, we don't completely blame the security guards. They're taking orders. Go to the PUB building, video your experience in all public access areas. See if they try to kick you out to tell you to stop recording in public spaces. Let's see if they stop you from exercising your First Amendment right. I might do that this week. I don't know. Feeling cute. Might do that this week. Guys, have a great weekend and a great day. My 40 minutes are up, and I got to prepare for some weddings today. Guys, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the encouraging words. I appreciate y'all bringing snacks and foods and all this other stuff to me, guys. It does help. It does help. Your words of encouragement, you sharing our posts, you're creating your own posts, the memes, everything, guys. It really helps. And I know sometimes people may say, "Oh, that's well, you know, you don't thank people enough," and I might not, but know that my heart is out there for everyone that is doing their part, and we need more people to go out there and do their part. Chema wants people to do their part. I bite him. ¿Te gusta, verdad? No? Maybe a little bit. Guys, have a great weekend. I love y'all. Um, Stay safe. Stay safe. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. You still believe in all that crap? I don't. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me, James. Lorena says hello to Chema. Ah, thank you, Janie. Chema. Guys, have a great day. Great weekend. See you Monday morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I ate too much. Be good to each other. Continue to be good to